Running right, this is Tomlinson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They toss it to Tomlinson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They run with LT. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. He'll drop to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now third down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
140.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
140. 4 left. 85.
They'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
There's a quarterback sneak, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Set, 140.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Terrell Suggs Coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4.
What's the hunt?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down.
145. 145.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The pitch to Tomlinson. What a spin. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, how he managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving, got it done.
Got him 2 yards. Here's Tomlinson, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Smith. They set up the screen to LT. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Three-man line, okay? Just play a three-man line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
They go play action here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
140. Three-man line, okay? Just play a three-man. 85.
And to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
85. Watch the hunt.
The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Now they'll run it on the toss. And this winds up a disaster. Football back. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Tomlinson takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
From the 50, it's Smith. And he locates Walker, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Now it's Tomlinson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. On second down, here's Smith. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On third down, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll go down at the 28. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.